Here we go. We got a Dollar Tree house and the Waverly chalk paint in crimson. If you can, take the back off first with your X-Acto or a razor blade, because I didn't think about that right here, and I'm painting the inside of the box. You can do it like this if you can't get it off, but it's a lot easier if you remove the back first, and you'll get a little bit cleaner of a paint job, which you'll see I do here in just a few minutes. I get tired of this and I want to put the second coat on, so I managed to get it off and get a little bit nicer of a coat down. See, there we go. Now I have my Chalk Couture stencil. I do have a transfer for y'all in the comments that all you have to do is print out and copy off onto your house there. I'm using the Chalk Couture paint right now, but you can use any chalk paint. You can even make your own with a little bit of baking soda or talcum powder in your acrylic paint. If you are interested in that, just let me know in the comments and I'll give you a recipe for that, okay? Now this is really kind of a fun thing to do. I haven't really used this very often, but it's easy to do. I used one from Hobby Lobby, and this one is from a friend, and I have the link to that in the comments as well if you want to look at any of the Chalk Couture items. Now I didn't want to put anything on the O here because you'll see what I'm going to do here in a minute. Now this paint's really easy once you just peel it right off, and look how nice. I was really surprised. It looks really good. Now I'm just going to clean it up and take my sanding block and just kind of distress it a little bit. Now this is a step you can leave out if you don't, like the distressed look. I just kind of wanted to, I don't know, I wanted to make it look less new. I cleaned it all up there. It looks pretty good. Now we can decide on what we want to do for our O here. I decided that I wanted to go with this little green garland that I got from Walmart. And just make a little O here and cut it apart and then fix it up there onto where the O goes for love. I just think that looks so cute. And yes, I got a little random bow, and I don't know where that came from, but it would be cute down there on the bottom, or I decided to put it up there on the wreath. And a couple of the seed beads from Dollar Tree's wire garland to put there in the wreath to make it look like holly. You can put little bits of it together or whatever you'd like to decorate your little wreath there. But I had these little red beads and I thought they would be kind of cute and look like the seeds on holly at Christmas time. So here we're going to hot glue that down. And I just put a little hot glue because I want to be able to take it off maybe and do something else. If I want to do something else, I can reuse this, upcycle, or change what change it and make it look like something else. See, fluffing it up here. Stick our little beads on there. Now I suggest using those little silicone finger protectors when you're working with hot glue. It will save your fingers a lot of pain. And here I got a silicone mat. I'm going to try the dipping technique. It worked, but I think it was a little more messy than it was worth. And the glue does, stiffen up a little quicker than I like. So if you've got the pan that you do it in, I guess that's great. But I think it's kind of a mess, and I like the just direct application technique with the glue gun. Add me a little more bead here. See how it's just drying up and making a mess there. So I'm like, yeah, give that up and just get me another dip here. Got my little bow. And I just think that looks so cute. Love brings us home for Christmas. That's kind of what I was thinking when I was making it. You know, that'd be cute on a black or a black background or a blue background. And stick my little bow on there. Shake it off, clean it up, and then now I'm going to use wood glue to put the frame back on, because I think it's just a nicer hold and it doesn't stick out as much as the wood as the hot glue does. When you use hot glue, you know, it has that little space because the glue sets up, and this you know, will affix to the back closer and cleaner, and I think it just makes a nicer looking bond. And I just put something heavy on it for a little bit, and there we go. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.